Welcome to our deep dive into the future of food. We're going to be exploring a fascinating podcast all about the wild innovations that could, like, totally reshape how we eat, the next decade. So just imagine this printed dinners and fridges that can, like, order groceries based on your DNA, ready to kind of explore this world.
I mean, these ideas sound like something out of science fiction, but they're already starting to kind of take root in reality. It's a truly exciting time to be involved in food tech.
Yeah, definitely. And I think one of the most, like, impactful advancements that we've seen is artificial intelligence.
Hmm.
We usually think of AI in terms of, like, self-driving cars or chatbots, but it's also transforming how we grow and process food.
Yeah, AI's impact on agriculture is truly remarkable. Think about it. Sophisticated algorithms that can analyze weather patterns, soil health, and even like years of historical data. And all this to determine the optimal times for planting and harvesting. It's almost like having a team of expert farmers that are working around the clock, but with incredible precision and efficiency.
That's incredible.
Hmm.
It's almost like AI is creating this hyper-efficient farming system that we've never seen before, and it doesn't stop at the farm.
Right, not at all. Food processing is also getting a major AI makeover. Companies are now utilizing algorithms to fine-tune flavor profiles for packaged foods, and they're making subtle adjustments based on real-time consumer feedback. Think of it as a virtual chef that's constantly tweaking recipes to ensure optimal taste and customer satisfaction.
That's pretty amazing. AI is actually shaping our food preferences without us even realizing it. It seems like this technology is touching every aspect of food production. What about its role in the development of lab-grown meat and plant-based alternatives?
AI's impact in this area is significant. Traditionally, developing new food products involves years of meticulous research and trial and error. But AI can actually drastically accelerate this process. It can simulate complex chemical processes and optimize formulations, which is leading to faster breakthroughs in both lab-grown meat and plant-based alternatives.
Lab-grown meat is definitely a hot topic, and I think a lot of people are curious or maybe even a little skeptical. Can you break down how this technology actually works?
It all comes down to this fascinating field called cellular agriculture. Scientists are now capable of extracting animal cells and cultivating them in a lab environment, basically producing meat without the need for traditional animal farming.
So instead of raising livestock on farms, we could essentially grow meat in a lab. What are the implications of that kind of shift?
The implications are potentially enormous. Think about the environmental impact of traditional meat production, the vast land use, the greenhouse gas emissions, and the water consumption. Lab-grown meat has the potential to drastically reduce all of these factors, making it a much more sustainable approach.
That makes sense. I've heard of companies like Upside Foods and Mosa Meat kind of leading the way in this field.
Hmm.
Are they actually producing lab-grown meat that people can eat?
Yeah, both companies have made significant progress in developing lab-grown chicken and beef. They're currently conducting trials to ensure the safety and scalability of their products. And some restaurants have even started offering limited-time tastings. It's becoming more real every day.
It's an exciting development, but I imagine there are some hurdles to overcome. Would people be willing to embrace lab-grown meat even if it tastes just as good? And what about the cost?
Those are really important questions. Consumer acceptance is a significant factor. Some people might find the idea of lab-grown meat unappealing, regardless of its taste or environmental benefits. And then there's the cost factor. Currently, lab-grown meat is quite expensive to produce. But as the technology matures and economies of scale kick in, the price is expected to drop significantly.
This conversation about tailoring our food choices for a better future makes me think about another trend: personalized nutrition. What if we could move beyond generalized diets and create eating plans that are perfectly aligned with our individual needs?
That's precisely the promise of personalized nutrition. Imagine a future where your diet is calibrated to your unique biology. AI and wearable technology could analyze your genes, your gut bacteria, and even your daily activity levels, all to create a customized plan for optimal health and well-being.
It's amazing how technology can potentially unlock such a deep level of understanding
Hmm.
about our bodies and what they need. Is this level of personalized nutrition really possible with current technology?
Absolutely. Companies like Bays are already creating personalized vitamin and supplement regimens based on blood test results. Imagine receiving a customized blend of nutrients tailored to your specific deficiencies or needs.
It's like having a personal nutritionist on call 24/7. What about DNA-based dieting? Is that becoming a reality?
Companies like Habit are pioneering DNA analysis to design diets that align with your genetic makeup. By understanding how your body processes certain nutrients, they can recommend specific foods that optimize your health, based on your unique genetic profile.
It's incredible to think we could have such tailored dietary guidance. We've talked about AI-powered farms, virtual chefs, lab-grown meat, and personalized nutrition. It seems like technology is poised to revolutionize every aspect of how we eat. What else is on the horizon? What are some of the bolder predictions for the future of food?
Hold on tight, because the future of food could be even more astonishing than what we've discussed so far. Imagine 3D printed meals prepared on demand, drones delivering groceries straight to your doorstep, and robot chefs capable of executing complex recipes with flawless precision. The possibilities are truly mind-boggling.
This is where it gets really fascinating. Can you paint us a picture of what a kitchen of the future might look like?
Imagine a world where your refrigerator anticipates your needs. It automatically orders groceries based on your consumption patterns and health data. You step into your kitchen, and your 3D printer is already preparing a personalized pizza, perfectly calibrated to your dietary preferences and nutritional requirements.
A pizza printed right in my kitchen. That's quite a vision. But with all these futuristic advancements, is there a risk that cooking will become overly complicated, requiring us to have engineering degrees just to make dinner?
Not at all. The goal of these innovations is to make our lives easier and healthier, not more complex. It's about empowering us to make informed food choices and optimize our well-being without sacrificing convenience.
So instead of replacing human chefs and farmers, technology is giving them powerful tools to elevate their craft and create a more efficient and sustainable food system. What are your thoughts on this potential shift?
I think it's important to view these technologies not as replacements, but as enhancements. AI can assist farmers in monitoring crops, optimizing irrigation, and even predicting disease outbreaks. This frees up their time and resources to focus on other important aspects of their operations.
It's like giving them a technological edge. That enables them to manage their farms with a level of precision and insight that was previously unimaginable. And it's not just about farming. What about the role of chefs in a world with robot chefs?
I believe that human chefs will always play a vital role in the culinary world. While robots can excel at performing repetitive tasks and executing precise instructions, they lack the creativity, the intuition, and the passion that defines a truly great chef.
There's more about collaboration than competition.
Yeah,
Humans and technology working together to create culinary experiences that blend the best of both worlds.
exactly. Robots can handle the mundane and repetitive aspects of cooking, freeing up chefs to focus on experimentation, innovation, and crafting unique dishes that delight the palate. It's a partnership that could redefine the culinary landscape.
It's like having a tireless and incredibly precise sous chef that never complains. But speaking of potential concerns, some people worry about the environmental impact of these emerging technologies. For example, 3D printed food sounds amazing, but could it end up consuming excessive energy or generating more waste?
That's a valid point, and it's crucial that we develop and implement these technologies with sustainability in mind. We wouldn't want to solve one problem, like reducing greenhouse gas emissions from livestock farming, only to create new challenges related to energy consumption or waste generation.
It's about finding a balance between innovation and environmental responsibility, ensuring that the technologies we embrace contribute to a healthier planet, rather than exacerbating existing problems.
Absolutely. We need to consider the entire life cycle of these technologies, from the materials used in their production to how they are disposed of at the end of their useful life. Sustainability must be woven into the very fabric of food tech innovation.
This is all incredibly fascinating, but it also feels like a lot to process. What does this all mean for the average person? What should we be thinking about as consumers navigating this rapidly evolving food landscape?
I think the most important thing is to stay informed and engaged. Learn about the different food technologies emerging. Think critically about their potential benefits and drawbacks, and make conscious choices that align with your values and priorities.
So don't blindly embrace every new gadget or trend, but do your research, ask questions, and make informed decisions about what you choose to eat and how you support the food system.
Exactly. It's crucial to think about your personal values and priorities when it comes to food. Do you prioritize health, sustainability, affordability, convenience, or a combination of these factors? Your answers will guide you as you navigate the increasingly complex world of food tech.
And don't be afraid to embrace new experiences and try novel foods. You might just discover your next favorite dish comes from a lab or a 3D printer. It's an exciting time to be a food enthusiast.
I completely agree. Approaching these advancements with curiosity and an open mind is key. The future of food is still being written, and we all have a role to play in shaping it. Who knows? Maybe one day our favorite foods will be grown in vertical farms in the heart of bustling cities, or even on distant planets like Mars.
That's a tantalizing thought. It seems like the future of food holds endless possibilities.
Okay.
Um, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned so far. And then we'll delve into some of the social and cultural implications of these groundbreaking innovations. In the next part of our deep dive, we've been exploring some incredible advancements in food technology, but I think it's also important to consider the potential social and cultural implications of these innovations. As with any powerful technology, there are always questions about access and equity and unintended consequences.
You're absolutely right. As exciting as these innovations are, we need to consider their broader impact on society. For instance, will everyone benefit from personalized nutrition and high-tech kitchens? Or could these advancements exacerbate existing inequalities?
Yeah, that's a crucial question. It would be unfortunate if the benefits of personalized nutrition and advanced food technologies were only accessible to a privileged few.
Precisely. We need to ensure that everyone has access to these innovations regardless of their income level or socioeconomic background. It's not just about making the technology available. It's also about education and empowering people to understand and utilize these tools effectively.
I agree. If these advancements are going to truly revolutionize how we eat, they need to be accessible and beneficial to everyone. What about the potential impact on traditional farmers and food producers? Could these technologies lead to job displacement or disrupt existing food systems?
That's a valid concern. As AI and automation become more prevalent in agriculture, there's a possibility that some traditional farming jobs could be affected. However, it's important to remember that technology can also create new opportunities and enhance existing roles.
So instead of viewing technology as a threat, we should explore how it can empower farmers and food producers to work more efficiently and sustainably.
Exactly. AI can provide farmers with valuable insights into soil health, crop conditions, and potential threats like pests or diseases. This data-driven approach can help them make informed decisions, optimize their yields, and reduce their environmental impact.
Yeah, it's like giving farmers a powerful set of tools to enhance their skills and make their operations more resilient. What about the role of chefs and cooks in a world with robot chefs and 3D printed meals? Could these technologies devalue human culinary skills or even make them obsolete?
Well, I believe that human chefs will always hold a special place in the culinary world. While robots can excel at repetitive tasks and precise execution, they lack the creativity, the artistry, and the intuition that define a truly great chef.
So rather than seeing it as a competition, perhaps we should view it as a collaboration between human ingenuity and technological precision.
Precisely. Imagine a scenario where robots handle the more mundane and time-consuming tasks in the kitchen, such as chopping vegetables or mixing ingredients, while human chefs focus on developing innovative recipes, experimenting with flavors, and creating those special touches that elevate a meal from ordinary to extraordinary.
Yeah, it's like having a highly skilled and tireless sous chef who can handle the prep work and allow the chef to focus on the artistry of cooking. But even with this collaborative approach, some people express concerns about the potential environmental impact of some of these technologies. For example, could 3D printed food require excessive energy or generate a significant amount of waste?
That's an important consideration. As we embrace these innovations, we need to do so with a commitment to sustainability. It's crucial to analyze the environmental footprint of each technology, from its production process to its energy consumption and waste generation.
So it's not just about creating novel food solutions, it's about ensuring that these solutions are environmentally responsible and contribute to a more sustainable food system.
Absolutely. We need to consider the entire life cycle of these technologies and strive for a balance between innovation and environmental stewardship. The goal is to create a food system that is not only efficient and technologically advanced, but also environmentally sound and sustainable for future generations.
This all raises some important questions about how we as consumers navigate this rapidly evolving food landscape. What advice would you give to people who are trying to make sense of these advancements and make informed choices about the food they eat?
I think the key is to stay informed and engaged. Learn about the different food technologies that are emerging, think critically about their potential benefits and drawbacks, and make choices that align with your personal values and priorities.
So don't just jump on every food tech bandwagon, but do your research, ask questions, and consider the broader implications of your choices.
Exactly. It's also essential to remember that the future of food is not predetermined. It's something that we're actively shaping through our choices and actions. We have the power to influence the direction of food tech innovation and ensure that it aligns with our values and aspirations for a healthier more sustainable,
Yeah.
and more equitable food system.
I love that perspective. It reminds us that we're not just passive observers in this food tech revolution. We're active participants
Mhm.
with the power to shape its trajectory. We've covered a lot of ground in our deep dive into the future of food, from AI-powered farms to the potential of personalized nutrition. It's clear that technology is poised to just totally transform how we grow, produce, and even experience food. But I'm curious about something. Beyond the tangible impacts like, increased efficiency and sustainability, how might these advancements reshape our relationship with food on a deeper, more cultural level?
That's a fascinating question. As we embrace these innovations, we're not just changing how we eat, but also potentially reshaping our cultural identities and traditions surrounding food. Food has always been this really powerful symbol of cultural heritage, passed down through generations of family recipes and shared meals.
Right. I mean, think about the cherished recipes that have been passed down through
Mhm.
families for generations, or the traditional dishes that define certain cultures and regions. Could these advancements, like 3D printed meals, impact those traditions?
It's certainly a possibility. Imagine being able to recreate your grandmother's famous lasagna with perfect precision using a 3D printer. On one hand, it could allow more people to access and experience these traditional flavors, but it also raises questions about whether something is lost in the translation when technology replaces the human touch and the generations of knowledge embedded in those recipes.
Yeah, it's like the difference between visiting a bustling local market filled with fresh ingredients and simply ordering a prepackaged meal kit. While both can result in a delicious meal, there's a certain charm and authenticity that comes with the traditional approach.
Exactly. And there are even broader cultural implications to consider. What happens when we can tailor our diets so precisely to our individual needs and preferences? Does it create a more fragmented food culture where people are less likely to share meals and culinary experiences?
Right, because food often serves as a bridge that connects people from diverse backgrounds. Sharing a meal is a universal language that transcends cultural differences. And, food is often at the heart of social gatherings and celebrations. So will personalized nutrition lead to more individualized eating habits and fewer shared food experiences?
It's something to consider. As we move towards more personalized diets, we need to find ways to maintain those shared rituals and communal experiences that revolve around food. Perhaps the future of food involves a blend of personalization and communal dining, where people can enjoy meals tailored to their needs, while still coming together to celebrate and connect through shared culinary experiences.
Yeah, I like that idea. Striking a balance between embracing the possibilities of personalized nutrition and preserving those social connections that food fosters. As we kind of wrap up our deep dive, is there a key takeaway you'd like listeners to ponder as they consider the future of food?
I think the most important thing to remember is that the future of food is not a predetermined path. It's a landscape we are actively shaping through our choices, our values, and the technologies we embrace. By engaging in thoughtful conversations, asking critical questions, and considering the broader implications of our actions, we can ensure that the future of food is one that nourishes both our bodies and our planet.
That's a wonderful note to end on. Thanks for joining me on this journey exploring the fascinating and ever-evolving world of food tech. To our listeners, we hope you've enjoyed this deep dive. And remember, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the endless possibilities of the future of food